We're crushing rocks and we're going to break a lot of them. But not only do we need to crush the rocks, we need to blow the debris off the edge of the map to collect them. So it's also like leaf blower. And if we charge up our energy, we have a lightsaber we can use as well that breaks the rocks even quicker. But we have limited time per session. So we gotta use our lightsaber and everything very sparingly. All the rocks we're finding so far are boring gold rocks. Hopefully we'll find better. Just about out of fuel, but I think we made our point. We've collected 27, we've kept 5. Maybe there was 5 on the screen. But now we can upgrade. +1 crush damage per crush. And we can get blowing force. We have $49, that costs $45. I've always wanted to be really good at blowing. That's much better. Blowing was definitely the weakest part of what I could do. Now we don't need to wait. We can blow them from across the world. Gotta remember to use my lightsaber too. It can really mess up the rocks. It does use the green bar of energy in the upper left though. We make the bar go up by grinding rocks, and then the lightsaber diminishes the green bar. But it works so quick. We gotta start blowing some of these off. I need better quality rocks. These are gold. I want better. This time we made $51. We're gonna take +1 more crush damage and +1 crush damage. That way we can chew through these rocks nice and quick. Yeah, we're basically eliminating them as fast as they spawn now. We're gonna make actually probably a fair bit more money based on this. And the depth meter at the bottom is going up. I think if we crush enough rocks, we maybe go down deeper and get better rocks. We are enjoying some crushing. That's all I know for now. Okay, you get off the map. I gotta make money. Get out. $65. It lets me know when it's a record. +50% rock spawn rate. That's gonna help me. +1 max number of rocks on screen. Yes. So we're auto selling 80% of the rocks we collect each session. So we're holding on to some and I'm not sure why. So we're not going to adjust that. At least not yet. We'll start making the stupid choices later. I can't mine the rock and also blow at the same time. So I'm going to try a different strategy, just mining a bunch of rocks for now. Then we can blow at the end, because we can blow them all together. Basically what I'm saying is the more you can blow at one time, the better it is for everyone. I didn't realize I had HP. Every time we're grinding rocks, I guess our HP drops as well. So I only made $12. I still don't regret my choice. So does blowing these off replenish our HP? Nope, it's just the more we grind, the more our HP goes down as well. So we'll let our HP get low and then we'll blow. This is why I can't have nice things. My HP is down to about 10, so we're gonna get to blowing for a sec. We gotta get all this off. It is much more efficient to do it this way though. Like look how many we can move with a single blow. And fuel's out. But $75, new record. We're gonna need more HP. That's gonna give us a full 20, which is big. 1% armor, no. Rock crush speed. We don't really need that yet because that's also going to give us extra damage. We took another rock on screen. I didn't mean to be honest, I accidentally clicked on it. It's not really that useful now, but will be eventually. But the current strategy will hold. We'll mine as many of these as we can before our health runs out, and then we'll get blowing. I probably should use my laser a bit too, because I don't think we'll take damage if I'm lasering rocks. HP and my fuel is actually running low, so fuel's dropping really quick. Yikes, okay. That's okay. $59 is still fine. 50% rock spawn rate. That's a big one. Now we know that we need to start blowing before the fuel runs that low. I think we started when we had 150 fuel left. We still have about 300, so we're doing all right. Okay, I'm going to start right now. Given how many golds are on the screen, we're getting a lot of rocks too. I still need a stronger blower. So we'll clean all that up. I did that pretty inefficiently and we still have lots of fuel left, so I could have pushed that a little further. $86, new record. +10 max fuel. Doesn't sound like a lot, but maybe it is. Upon spawning boss rock, restore 2%. There's boss rocks. There's +1 mini blower, but that costs 1,000. We're gonna need some upgrades before we can afford that kind of thing. We can get more crush damage. Yeah, the rocks are breaking actually quite a bit quicker. The +10 fuel literally was 10 fuel. It gave me 10 on top of my 500, so it's really small. But we are absolutely decimating the rocks. Which, not to brag, but it's pretty much what I was born to do. Fuel is running low already. I get so caught up in just crushing the rocks that I forget to actually pay attention to all the numbers. Gonna blow really efficiently in all directions. You go there. This will work out okay. There seems to be a momentum thing. Okay, we're gonna lightsaber you. Get off. Lightsaber you two. Get. Oh, boss rock. We saw the boss rock. $103. We're gonna take a little more HP so I can push that a little bit further. We're gonna take extra crush damage as well. Now we can last a little bit longer. We are destroying the rocks now. Hopefully we can push basically all the way to the boss rock and then destroy him, because I'm sure he'll give us all sorts of good stuff. Okay, the boss rock has showed up again. He's very tough. I'm not even going to bother trying to finish him off. We're going to push our gold off the screen first. And I got to remember to check out what I'm supposed to do with my reserves of all these that I'm not selling immediately. We got most of it. $106. It's still a record. 50% rock spawn rate again is going to be a big one. And this makes you crush rocks. Yeah, okay, so we're going to hurt rocks faster but take damage faster. For some reason, we can level up the auto sell feature. Sell percentage 100%. I don't really know what this is going to do, but we leveled it up. Leveled up a currency. Oh, one of these is now worth $1.5. So we just got a 50% income increase. That's very interesting. So you got to balance out your immediate money for your like saving these to spend on bigger things. I'm actually going to turn that down to 70% now because they're making pretty good money. The next level is only 120. That's a good investment. It'll be slower now, but we're also making $1.50 now. So we're going to keep that pretty balanced. I want to make $1 million off each one of those little nuggets. It's really annoying me that we can't immediately defeat the boss rock. Fuel is starting to get low again, so let's make sure to clean up what we got. These rocks are all formed nice and close together for me, which is nice, so we can blow them off too. Boss rock is back, and yeah, we can still do very little damage, even with my lightsaber. $166. I'm actually going to turn this ratio down again. We're going to keep, we're going to auto sell 60% and keep 40. And if we just get used to that now, it'll feel like nothing ever changes. Plus 50 blowing force, absolutely. Plus 5 laser damage per second, that's quite cheap, and I know it's going to, yeah, reach out to some other things. Soon we'll be able to laser the boss to death. The boss rock has spawned, the new lightsaber is still not up to the task of hurting it very much. For now, we're going to use our extra blowing power, which is quite big to blow everything off the map. I still want more blowing power, but this is much better. I'm trying lightsaber a few more rocks because we're going to get greedy. We need every bit of gold we can get. $205, even with giving most of it away. We're going to add some more damage. I'm just going to get 3 stacks of damage and a little bit of armor. I assume defeating the boss is going to be a big part of this. We are really crushing rocks now. Once we defeat the boss, we'll probably get a new currency or big reward, which will break us into new stuff. So we're chiseling away, and the boss still can do very little damage. So while he's sitting there mocking us, let's get some stuff out of the way. We did put a little crack in him. Now I'll lightsaber a few rocks over here and get the blowing real quick. Get off the map, get off the map. We need you. Give me that. $204, which is still quite good. We can sell, level up for 120. We have 170 now. $3. That's crazy good. Plus 1 max rocks on screen. We're going to do that times 2. We're also going to take a little bit more HP. I guess having extra damage means we take less damage too, because I think our HP just drops as we're grinding. If we need less grinding to destroy a rock, less damage taken. Our income did effectively just double though, so that's going to feel real good. Okay, the boss is back, and even with everything we got, he's still quite tough. I don't think I upgraded damage last turn anyway. Okay, we're going to do lightsaber. We got a little bit of fuel and stuff. Okay, get pushing again. This was kind of a sloppy round, but we're still making so much money. $387. I'm actually going to adjust this again. Let's just take 50%. We're going to keep 50, or we're going to sell 50. And given the amount of income we have, we're still going to make lots, and that's going to feel just fine. Let's increase our crush speed times 2 as well. That might be good for defeating the boss. And then a little more crush damage as well, so we're going to do mega damage. At least I hope we are. Yeah, now we're basically just touching the rock. Look, we put our tongue against it and it explodes. The boss is shown up. We're starting to do some damage. My laser still does more. Maybe the laser will be the key to defeating the boss. Okay, fuel's getting low. We're going to have to blow this stuff off the map. I should probably start blowing it the shortest direction off the map. I tend to blow a lot of this like the long way. I think I'm smarter than that, but clearly not. Still got $426 for all that. And I can already upgrade again from $3 to $4.5. So I think it just adds $1.50 every time we upgrade it. I'm going to upgrade my laser damage a few times, because it's way bigger than my crusher anyway. We'll keep our HP up as well. I'm hoping we can just crush rocks until the boss shows up and then lightsaber it. Okay, the boss has shown up. The laser's actually doing quite a bit to it. I don't think we have enough time to kill it, but we're getting a lot closer. We took off maybe 1/5 of its health. That was really sloppy. Laser only lasts so long too, so we're gonna need energy and more rock crushing to be able to last the laser. But we're getting a lot closer. $607 even with all that sloppiness. I'm going to upgrade my fuel a few more times. That gives us 30 on top of our 510 we already had. Not a huge boost, but a boost. And eventually those will start to add up. Like if we had a lot of money, we could get a 10% increase. I'm just going to ignore the boss straight up for now. Usually I give it a little lasering to see where we're at, but I know we're not going to be able to defeat it yet. So let's just focus on what we can defeat, which is the small rocks full of gold. Ooh, look at all this. This will be good. Back and forth we go. That's all off. A little bit of fuel left. So we'll burn just a few more of those out. Can we get one more? Sure we can. Still $702 even though we're keeping so many. And we can upgrade again. We're now getting $6 per nugget. We could get a 2% chance to spawn fuel rocks every 3 seconds. That seems like a reasonable upgrade. That might have been really expensive. Max number of rocks on screen. Max fuel. We'll also take a little bit more HP. Some of these are starting to get maxed out and that feels good. Hopefully this thing does actually get this big. Our income should grow quite exponentially too. So hopefully we're making thousands of dollars per round soon. And we're going to get to blowing now. If we get a stronger blow, I'd feel more confident to take this a little further. But as it is, we're pushing it a little bit close. That was a nice cluster of rocks though. That was really lucky for us. This will be some good earnings. $1,056. Oh, I read that wrong. We have $559 in the bank. We can get more blowing force there. Plus 100 blowing force, but it costs 180 grand. We need so much more money. Well, I do want another mini blower, a mini blower, so we're going to save up. Maybe that last round we only got half the value because we're only keeping half the rocks. There's total cash equivalent. Yeah, maybe that is for all of them. Whatever the case, we now have a real $1,000. So one mini blower for us, and hopefully it's amazing. We can also upgrade their force. Now I'm going to take more HP as well. So the mini blower looks like it's just going to go around automatically. But if we put enough rocks on the ground, it's going to make a difference. And I'll absolutely take the extra blowing it's going to do. The mini blower's been working away. It's actually moved quite a bit off the screen for us. We're going to clean up it all because we're running out of fuel once again. Starting to get a little bit disorganized, but I'm enjoying the process. So 170 of those collected, $510. We're going to upgrade again. We went from $6 to 7.5 per node. Let's also get a whole bunch more laser damage and see if that's enough to take down the boss. I really need to destroy a new kind of rock or I'm going to go crazy. Yeah, we're going to try the, yeah, we're doing a little more damage. Still not enough though. But don't worry, I've got a plan. We've always got a plan. This time we made $558. I was not taking it that seriously. If we save up for one more level, we can get plus 100 laser damage per second. That costs 1200. Worth it. Let's take plus 1 crush damage for each rock on screen as well. That'll help me crush the boss. Plus 50 damage against boss rocks, also pretty good. I'm hoping that laser then, the 100 whatever it was, giant damage plus the extra damage to bosses. Okay, the boss is here. Yeah, now we're doing damage. I think we're gonna run out of energy before taking it down though. How much HP do we have left? Yeah, we can't quite do it, but we got the boss down to about 40%. And our laser will absolutely destroy all rocks. But we're getting close to the boss. We just need a little bit more everything. I can actually take another 50, 50, 50. Wow, lots of extra damage against boss rocks. That might be enough to do it. We were running out of HP and energy. We'll get more HP for sure. Oh, we can level up the rocks again. No, with $9 each. This time I'm going to wait till even after the boss spawns. I'm going to keep destroying rocks so we get as much energy as possible. I also can't help but wonder if we gain energy from mining the boss. Oh, we do actually. So we can mine him for a little bit, get some of his HP down, get some energy going, then laser. Yeah, we're going to defeat him easy this time. Okay, the boss has been defeated. We got the key. We got one pink thing too. We unlocked either the skin shop or the background shop. I don't know, the skin shop. I don't know if I care. Well, let's take an extra 50% damage against boss rocks because that really saved me there. That was just going to take straight up more crusher damage. And on top of that, our max HP is done there. Now we can go to depth 1, which means rocks are going to have more HP. Yeah, they're definitely tougher again, but we're going to get bigger rewards for these. I think they're going to do everything. They're going to hurt us more. They're going to take longer to break, but they're going to be higher rewards. HP and fuel is running down. These don't feel heavier to blow at least, so that's nice. I can still blow them off with the same power. Gonna laser these. Wow, even the laser can't really go through these very quick. Boss Rock 2 is here. I just wanted to see what kind of damage we're doing. Boss Rock is very tough. Look at that. We got $1,300 from a single run. Plus 5 crush damage per crush. That's a big one for us. 2% chance to spawn fuel rocks every 3 seconds. I don't even know if I've seen any of those. Not consciously, at least. Then we'll take more damage there. Now the rocks are breaking quicker again. We've always got lots of damage. This next turn, I mined 166 nuggets. We got $1,500 for that. And we can upgrade again for $300 to 10.5. This is starting to feel like a little bit of diminishing returns. So I'm going to turn it back up to, we're going to auto sell 70 and keep only 30%. The next increase is only going to be like not even 15%. With the slider adjusted, we made $2,500 from a single run. But that makes me think that if we just sell 100%, we can get $3,800 from a single run. And then we can afford to buy plus 1 piece of all rocks. That only costs $7,000. So we're going to drop a lot more gold pieces, and this next upgrade only costs $14,000. And if we're dropping double rocks, we're going to get there in like 2 minutes. Like, look at all those nodes we have on the map already. HP is running low, so we're going to get the blow in. There's so many of those. We're going to be real rich. So this time we made $5,000 from a single run, so I got to do this 2 more times. And now we're going to get plus 1 piece per rock. So we're going to adjust the slider back. We're going to keep, we're going to auto sell 80%. We still do want those slow long-term investments, but look at all the pieces we're getting per rock. This will be a lot more income for us, which means a lot more upgrades, so we'll be able to beat the next boss. Okay, we're gonna get the blow in again, but the ground is getting thick with yellow goodness. So this time, with only selling 80%, we still made $5,200. I think I actually want to adjust this. I want to sell 90. We're only going to keep 10, so we'll still get long-term investments, but I want money now. I'm going to get plus 1 mini blower, plus 1 mini blower moving speed, and can we afford that? We sure can. Plus 60 mini blowers blowing force. We can get 2 more mini blowers. They're going to get more expensive expensive, but then we can get another one after that. That one costs 1 trillion, so clearly there's some depth to this game. Let's take 1+1 crush damage. That's now maxed at its base. So now we get 2 mini blowers. They're much quicker and should be considerably stronger. I'm hoping I could do minimal blowing now myself and just focus on the crushing aspect of the game. We're chewing through these rocks pretty quick, but we still need more damage. Okay, the mini blowers did leave quite a bit behind in the end. They did help along the way, but I do need to stop and pay attention to that. $6,000. I think we need a little more damage. +5 crush damage per crush. So we got +10. And we're also going to get 2% chance to spawn heart rocks every 3 seconds. If we could put health back on, that's great. Also, we could take a whole bunch of armor. Also, laser damage per second. We can never have too much laser damage. So the boss, yeah, we're getting close. I also got to start blowing some of this off the edge. The mini guys are doing pretty good. Wait, there's a diamond. Why did I just pick up a diamond? What was that? Maybe that was HP. Still made 5,300. We can actually get 100 laser damage per second again, +5 laser growth speed. So I think that means how quickly it charges up. Laser max length. We don't really need that. I could just bring myself to the object we want to spear. And then we'll just get right back to work. 5,500 for this run. 100% damage against bosses. I was hoping we could buy that twice. But we still got an extra 100% damage against bosses. I guess I can get my laser a whole bunch more damage. That'll help to fight the boss. 2% chance to spawn fuel rocks every 3 seconds. And then we'll probably just get right back to work. Yeah, the red diamond rocks that show up are HP. I've definitely found a few of them this run already, which is really good luck. So that means our HP is higher than it normally is. So we have a higher chance of defeating the boss. So we tickle him like that. Okay, we're gonna laser. Oh, we might be able to actually do this. Oh, HP is dropping so quick. We're gonna run out of HP first. And if we can't really add HP, we need more damage. So we need to save up just a little bit. We can also upgrade finally again. So we went from $10.50 to $12. And that helped us set a new record. We just took in $6,900. That means we can afford to get 100% boss damage and 100% boss damage. We'll get some laser max length. We have to. Because that also gave us the option for +1 laser beam. So I really should be buying every little upgrade to see what they branch into. Okay, just so time for the boss fight. I just want to grind 1 or 2 more rocks. Oh, the laser's melting this boss. Can we do it before we die though? Do we get him? Did we get him? HP depleted. He was so close. That's heartbreaking. We need a little bit more survivability. Or 100 laser damage per second on top. That should be enough to break the difference. Okay, the boss is back again. We're going to get to lasering right away. That's much better. HP is still dropping. Who's is dropping faster? We got him. Just barely. $5,500 for us and another pink token. We can get +1 preferred skin multiplier. I'm not really sure what that means. Show preferred skin status in the session ended screen. Okay, I guess if we wear the right skin then we get a multiplier. Is that what it's trying to tell me? I've hit the unlock random button, so we've now unlocked this. I've hit the button again, so let's see where else we get selected preferred. I don't really know what this means, so we're going to be the butterfly. I think we're probably going to need more crush damage in the new levels, so I just bought 2 levels of that. We got an extra 10 crush damage. Okay, that's new. We are now a butterfly, so hopefully this gets us a little extra money. But hopefully the rocks here are also obscenely valuable. The rocks here are absolutely destroying me. My HP cannot handle this, so hopefully these are worth a lot. We can laser them. Oh, that's a HP rock actually. Wow, that's so strong. Give me those. Got a little bit more HP. We're sort of making it to the end. Wow, we got $21,000 though. So I'm okay with this. That means we are actually going to be able to afford some better things soon. We'll definitely take more crush damage. Also more max fuel. Oh, and we can also increase our earnings again anyway. We're destroying rocks a little bit quicker now. So we'll make our HP last a little bit longer. I don't know if I can even mine more of these rocks. I think at this point we might as well end the session or just let everything run out. What does that everything run out? By that I meant end the session. I was looking at the button when I said that. $35,000. 50% rock spawn rate. That's such a good one. But we need to be able to destroy the rocks better. We can get +1 laser beam. Just more raw damage I think will help us break those rocks with taking less damage back. We're also going to get mini blower blowing force. Hopefully they could do a little more work, although at this point we're not breaking enough rocks for the blowing to be a big problem. Alright, HP is down to 5. That means I gotta blow now. Once these are off, we're just going to end the session because that's really all we can do. Get every last one of these very valuable nuggets. Done. Nearly $40,000, so that's perfectly fine by me. Show preferred skin status. Okay, we're gonna try whatever that is. That might be very useful. This upgrade costs 40,000. It would give me 40 HP, which would allow us to break, I think, about 4 more rocks, which doesn't really seem worth it. We're probably better off just getting more crush damage overall. 2% chance to spawn heart rocks every couple of seconds? Sure. Laser growth speed going up? Yep, why not? Oh, and I can upgrade this again already. So $15 per, so we'll make even more money. HP is really low again, but we are chewing through the rocks using less than 10 HP each. And at the end of the session, we made 50 grand. So let's take that extra 40 HP now. Then we'll still take some extra damage. And we can upgrade the value once again. So each round we are making actually considerably more money. I guess I could at the end of all these be using my laser to destroy rocks also. That would also give me some HP. But if we make the laser longer, I can see the benefit of it now. We'll continue to do things the hard way though, as per usual. 66,800. Preferred skin multiplier times 5. Not really sure what that means. Maybe that's at the bottom. That's what that changing thing is. So if we have the right skin, we get a big bonus. So if the preferred skin is that thing, well, we don't have that thing. So I guess we'll keep an eye on that. And then if the right skin shows up, we'll put it on. Plus 2 HP when a rock is destroyed is actually pretty big. That'll make us some back again. We'll take plus 1 mini blower as well. I think we're using 9 HP to burn a rock, so if we get 3 back, that's actually really big. This next round we made 82,860. Plus we can upgrade once again, so up to $18 per nugget. I'm going to take a little extra crush damage again. That still leaves us with 65 grand, so let's buy another 40 HP so we can last longer. Then we're going to take more blowing force for the mini guy. And maybe more max fuel. More laser max length as well, because if we can spare multiple rocks at once, we're happier. I think this thing is now preferred if that's what that's saying, so we'll throw blue on. I might have been reading that wrong the entire time. I feel like I've been doing everything wrong the entire night. Mostly for my entire life, actually, really. 3 mini blowers really is make a difference. They can throw those stones a long ways. So now we're doing okay. It looks like fuel is going to be the first thing to run out as we do it this way. We even made it to boss rock number 3. We're going to tickle him with the laser. He's going to be quite tough. We'll tickle these rocks with the laser. We're going to get lots of money off this. We need more fuel. We made 100,000. And we can upgrade the value of things again. So if we need more fuel, we'll buy a little more fuel. We're also going to increase the rock spawn rate twice. The laser can get longer. We can have a laser break angle. That means it's going to seek the rocks. Plus 1 laser beam also. And then right back to work. Look how quick they're spawning now. We're going to spawn the boss much quicker. So it'll probably be HP that drops first. Fuel isn't as much of a problem when we're burning rocks this quick. We'll see what the boss thinks a double laser too. Should be double the damage. Boss will be showing up fairly shortly. There's fuel and HP, so that's a good start. We almost could defeat the boss. Not quite, so I'm not going to waste it. But we're much closer than we were. Wow, look at the size of those. That's fun, and they turn into the rocks now. That was good. We made 150,000 this time. 100% damage against bosses and another 100% damage against bosses. That seems to make sense to me. We're going to make the rock spawn quicker either. And then what else do we need? Start session with 5% energy. Plus 0.02 energy gain per crush. The second one of those might have been expensive. Plus 500 laser damage per second. I didn't see that until now. That's huge. Then we'll take a few hundred on top of that. So the laser will really melt things, hopefully the boss. The rocks are going to spawn really quick. I don't think I can add any base crush damage right now though. Boss is about to spawn. Double laser. Our HP was still dropping too quick. We're really close though, so we just need more toughness. This time 160,000. Plus we can upgrade the value of our things. We can actually get 20 crush damage per crush, which will help us destroy more rocks and use less fuel along the way. I'm also going to give myself 2% more armor, and that's going to help us survive a lot longer as well. Laser break angle. What do we want next? More laser damage per second. And plus 5% energy to begin with. More armor is probably going to be important moving forward at the rate we're crushing rocks, because we're going to damage ourselves so very much. We're spawning so many of those yellow chunks. Little bit for the boss. Yeah, we're still hurting ourselves too much. With just a little bit more armor though, I think we can actually do that. 200,000 from a single run. And we level up again. That's now up to 22.5 per. I think I also want plus 3 HP when a rock is destroyed, and then we're going to get a level of armor. There's only 2 upgrades there that used up a lot of my money, but those 2 are both super strong. Oh, plus special crushers to deal an additional 10% of the normal crusher's base damage. So that should be my laser. So the laser's going to add a bit extra from my normal crusher. But with this now, my HP might be high enough when I go to fight the boss that I can just melt through him with my super laser. Because I'm actually staying at full health now. We're able to destroy the rock so quick that we heal through the damage. We'll find out. He's going down. Yeah, we're absolutely going to destroy him here. Dead. Only 150,000 made, but we'll survive. I guess we'll unlock the background shop. Preferred background multiplier as well would also be nice. We're going to unlock a random background that says preferred, so we'll take that. 150,000. I'm going to get an extra 20 crush damage because we're going to be fighting tougher rocks again. We're also going to start with more laser energy times 3. These rocks are very tough again, which is kind of a nice change of pace, honestly. Get 3 at 1 there. That's a good use of our energy. Yeah, we are chewing through our HP doing this. I actually couldn't destroy that last rock. We'll see what kind of value we get out of these, though, to see if it's worth it to be here. Hopefully it is, because this is very quick. I guess we can laser some rocks though too. Gotta remember I can do that. Okay, we're gonna end the session there. Only 136,000, but we do it so much quicker. I think it is more worth it to do it here. I very quickly saved up $700,000. I think with that, I might just buy a whole bunch more armor. It's gonna keep me safer as I whittle down those stupid rocks. I'm gonna make the mini blowers move a lot quicker too. I think if they're moving around quicker, it'll be better for everyone. Also, I put on a bumblebee skin because the game wanted me to. In this one, because the rocks are so damaging, I'm trying to pick my battles here where I can hit multiple rocks at once. Saved up another 380,000, so let's increase our crusher damage twice. Probably also another 40 HP to help keep me alive just a little longer. Every extra one of these rocks we can destroy will make us tons of extra money. We're chewing through rocks much quicker now, much more efficiently. That time we made 250,000 and that didn't take long. A few rounds later, we got another 724,000. So let's take 20 crush damage. Plus another 40 HP to help us last just that little longer. We can also turn our laser damage up quite a bit actually. And the laser break angle as well, so they'll reach further. And we can upgrade our value too. So now we'll wait for the double or triple rocks to spawn. Yeah, that's a noticeable difference in how quickly they're going. So with that increase, we've now made 400 grand from a single session. And it doesn't take as long to make over $1 million. We can also have a 5% chance to spawn these things. So we'll do that. I have no idea what those are, but we're going to start spawning them. Also, let's take another 2% armor. 5% chance, so those are going to spawn reasonably often, whatever they are. I don't really recognize them when I see them. Anyways, the very next turn, we made 421,000, which is a record. Oh, there's one of the new rocks. We're definitely got to collect those. Those will hopefully be used to buy very cheap new upgrades. 4 of the blue pieces turned into 320 of the blue pieces. We can level them up as well, so I guess we'll do that. That way we make more per. Oh, one of those were $1,200. Oh, that is way more valuable. I get it. And with our 840,000 remaining dollars, we're going to take an extra 60 crush damage. Plus a 2% chance to spawn lightning rocks. I just wanted to see what that would give me. Oh, we already got one of the better rocks. Oh, we're crushing way faster now. Oh, we're gonna make so much money. Especially when we put on our superpowered laser at the end. This thing is getting super strong too. Oh, what's that thing? Oh, that's one of the energy rocks, isn't it? So many new things to find suddenly. So our earnings this time, I think it was 900,000. No, it was not. We got 458,000. Oh, I see. I'm collecting these and I can sell them here. Do I want to do that? Probably. We could increase their value, but I kind of just want the money. We can also get 10% max HP off of rocks, and we'll do that twice. We'll take another 40 HP as well. Plus, we can allow special crusher while blowing. Rocks should be killed even easier now, considering they're missing that HP off the top. 500,000 from a single run off of the typical yellow stuff. But this time we got 530. We got a new record for the equivalent because that's worth 2 million potentially. I do think I want to level these up again because one of those is worth 1,500. Now one of those is worth 3,000. We've doubled their value. So we can still sell the remainder for 105,000. Oh, we should upgrade our regular stuff value as well. Then we've only got $1.1 million to spend. I think I want more crush damage times 3. Plus we'll take more HP. We get 500 laser damage per second. That feels pretty good, plus a couple hundred on top of that. Now the rocks are going down even easier. Plus if we find the blue rocks, we'll get a lot more value. And we've already found 2, and they were pretty early on to this run. So this next one, the total cash equivalent was nearly $4 million. So now we're starting to get somewhere. And the next one wasn't quite so good at only 2.7 million. I'm going to sell all of these we've saved up. I thought that would get us more money. Okay, so we're going to sell all those then as well. Now we're going to have a 10% chance for the better rocks to spawn. Spawn 1 collect hole randomly. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it. Collectible increases value by 1. That's interesting. Should probably get one of those. I don't really understand it. That means it's probably good. 10% max HP off rocks and extra damage for us. So we'll be able to destroy even more while having more HP. And 200 laser damage for us. It's so much easier having all this money. There's a collect hole at the top. We already found one of the better rocks as well. So we got to send everything we can into the collect holes. We're getting so many more of the blue rocks. Our money's about to skyrocket. I'm finding tons of the blue rocks and they're still spawning in. Oh, yeah, we're going to make tons of money. I'm going to upgrade the blue rocks some more just because it seems stupid not to at this point. So the cash equivalent this time is 13.5 million from a single run. So we could sell these for 13 million or we could upgrade their value from, wow, 3,000 to 5,000. That was a giant increase. And then for 500 grand left over, we're going to upgrade our armor twice and more HP. I feel like we didn't get as many blue rocks spawning this time, but we still got enough that it's going to be worth something considering how very valuable they are. There was still 15.5 million. So I feel like I should do the same thing again. They are costing 1,100 to level up. but we can still get the value up to 5,700 each and sell the rest for 4.3 million. 10% off the max HP of rocks times 2, so they just lost 20%. Then we'll take more crush damage, actually times a lot. Millions of dollars makes it so much easier. 500 laser damage as well. We're starting to get some upgrades. The rocks are going down quick, even the blue rocks. We managed to spawn the boss too. We did quite a bit of damage to it actually, so that's interesting. 17 million. We'll go ahead and liquidate those. I'm pretty happy with their value. Upon spawning boss rock, restore 5%. I just wanted to see what that would unlock. Maybe 2% armor versus bosses is actually kind of interesting. What's that going to unlock? Just more armor against bosses. I'm going to add a whole bunch of laser damage per second. These are 500 each. And we're just going to max that out. Also the baser version, because if I can laser that boss to death and make it to the next level, we'll be making even more. +1 max number of rocks on screen is interesting. Yes. Oh, +100 blowing force. I can get that times 2. Double 2 blower. Yes. We'll be blowier than ever before. Let's see what that looks like. Whoops, wrong button. Getting tired. We're definitely destroying rocks quickly. We're getting tons of blues on this one, and the blower has real big power. So I'm going to touch the boss a little bit this time. We might actually defeat him. We accidentally defeated that boss and made $21.1 million doing it. So we'll go ahead and liquidate those and see what we want to spend our fortune on. 5% chance to drop medium pieces. Oh, that's actually huge then. +1 max number of rocks on screen. I want to upgrade that as well. Then let's try the next level. These rocks are very tough, but I think they'll be worth even more, especially if we can focus on just the blue rocks. We'll be okay. We can have more rocks on screen at the same time too now, so I'll be able to be more efficient with my maneuvers. Like I can maybe get these two. Nope, we're actually going to die doing that, but I can laser the rest to death. The laser is very strong. So how did we do? We still got 15 million and that took no time at all, so we'll do a few of these. A few runs later, we can sell all these for 60 million. Ooh, and that means we can spend 40 million on +100 crush damage per crush. I'm also going to give another 5% chance to drop medium pieces. Those are worth so much, it'd be stupid not to. And we're going to increase our laser damage based on our crusher damage. I'm also just going to upgrade that because it's relatively cheap. I forgot that I had another pink thing up top. What does this do? Shows preferred background status in the session end screen. Okay. Then we'll get right back to work, waiting for the good ones to spawn. This time, because we got lots of blues, we got 35 million. Very quickly saved up. Oh, $100 million. We're going to get another collect hole. We're going to get 2 of those because everything falling in there gets better for us. It increases the value by 1. Only for base 1, so I don't know if I want to do that. I get 100% rock spawn rate though. That's going to make a lot of good things happen. 150 HP is good for us. 5% armor is also huge. But I think I also want 100 more crush damage. We spent a lot of money very quickly. 3% chance to spawn fuel rocks every 3 seconds. I just wanted to see what that would unlock. Enable session repeater. Session repeater instantly repeats the result of your last session. Unlock to learn more. Okay. Ending session by depleting fuel gives you +1 of those. Ending session by destroying bosses gives you +10. Last session data resets to 0 when you quit the game. This does not repeat pink. I'm not sure I understand that yet, but it doesn't matter. We're going to add special crusher deal an additional 10% of the normal crusher's base damage. We'll start to collect the new material and see. Wow, the rocks are spawning in fast now. So we're going to do our best to survive our way through this. We should have more HP and more damage. Plus extra collect holes will be good for us. I hope they do affect the blue things. They show the yellow thing in the currency thing, but I think that might just be a generic symbol for currency. Whoops. This one wasn't so good and it was still 12 million. We're also starting to find, I think, medium-sized things. So it's like the bigger currency below, which should be worth more once it goes off the edge. We can sell those. So we easily made another 40 million. Doesn't take more than a couple minutes. 2.5% chance to drop large pieces. I think large pieces are going to be even more than medium naturally. We can turn the session repeater cost down. We can session repeater repeats 10% of last session. I think I need to run out on the timer to make that actually work. Non-boss undamaged rocks lose 2% HP when touching other rocks. Okay, I guess that's fine. +1 wrecking ball. I don't know what a wrecking ball is, but I think I want one. We also get 100% crush damage when HP is below 10%. We can actually get that a few times. So when we get low, we're going to be real dangerous. Oh, so the wrecking ball is just randomly going around breaking things. Oh, look at those big pieces. I got to get that into the collection hole. Go in there. Yep, perfect. That was a good start. Look at all the blue rocks we get to start. This is going to be hugely valuable, especially if we get the big ones. Whoops, well, whatever. We can't always control those. Ooh, we're getting such big currencies now. giant nuggets of ore. All right, so this time we made almost 100 million in a single go. I think I'm actually going to level up these blue pieces again. They're worth 5,700 now. Let's just go for it. 7,500, so that's a considerable increase. We still sell the rest for 18 million. I'm going to buy more wrecking balls because those just seem to go around helping me, and I don't think they affect my health. This is definitely getting tougher though, because it's been a while since we've seen a boss. I feel like the collection holes could also be bigger and better too, because they'll suck a lot of stuff in just even accidentally. So that round, even that was a casual 40 million. And the next round was 72 million. So we're going to sell those two for 110 million. Let's increase the collect holes. They're going to increase the value. Do we want more collect holes or do we want bigger ones? Probably both. That's 20 million to make them bigger. 40 million, and then we'll add a few more. Then we'll take another 100% crush damage when HP gets low. Now the holes are getting bigger. That's perfect. Just waiting to see what spawns. Not a single blue rock yet. But these holes will also just accidentally collect at this point. Oh, there's a big one. Oh, that was supposed to go in a collect hole. I was betrayed by my Roombas. Where the holes randomly spawn to is going to make a big difference for us. I didn't see this one before because it's kind of blending in. The yellow's value increases +1 every 5 seconds. That's got to be worth something. Let's take another collect hole. We just need to get lots of, yeah, just like that. The big things, big blue things into the holes. Because when they do, we get like $85 million. I'm going to get one more collect hole. You know what? We're going to do 2 more. We'll just get a lot more value. Instead of shoving things off the edge of the map, they'll just probably fall right into holes. Saved up another 236 million. We can get another 2.5% chance to drop large pieces. And you know what? We've now maxed out the amount of collect holes that exist. I'm also going to take another 100 crush damage. Look at all the blues we're getting on this one too. Hopefully lots of those end up in the holes. I guess we got at least a few in because there's 140 million. And for 180 million, we can make the collect holes 20% bigger. We could do that 7 more times. Those are going to get real big. 40% wrecking ball speed, you say? Sure. Oh, +1 wrecking ball. Might as well. Now look how big the holes are. This will be much easier again. I've saved up almost $400 million. We're going to spawn multi-circle. Keep the rocks and resource pieces away from the multi-circle to gain multipliers. I like multipliers. I also want more damage. This is going to be 50 million for another 100, 50 million for another 100, and 50 million, 60 million for another 100 again. Then the special, my laser is going to get 10% of my base crush damage also. Then we'll just buy 2% armor versus bosses if we ever see the boss. So if we keep, I guess, stuff away from that, if we manage to, we'll get a multiplier. Okay, that's going to be hard to do. We're going to have to really fight for that. Do we have to keep it clear? Okay, we got to keep it completely clear. That's not going to be easy to do. Wish I got this before I spawned so many rocks. Okay, with our current capabilities, that's not even possible, I think. It might be, but like, it's going to be really hard to make that work. And if I focus on that, I feel like I'm losing progress elsewhere. Wait, it might be going. Yeah, actually, if no rocks are spawning, max rocks are spawned, so I can just let that thing keep going for a sec, even though fuel's about to run out. Never mind, something finally broke. 1.5 times, which means we got $200 million from a single run. So that's going to be hard to use, considering a lot of this is just chaos now. I can't really control the outcome of things. We got a similar situation happening at the end of the next one. None of the rocks are breaking, so none of them can spawn. We're about to run out of fuel, so we'll get a 1.5 times multiplier, and that's going to have to be good enough for me. Only worth 150 million this time. It's becoming clear we're going to need more damage. We'll sell those, upgrade our regulars. Oh, this is interesting. There's a 2% chance collect holes convert the medium blue pieces into a new triangle resource. I would assume those are going to be big, so every once in a while we'll get some of those. +10 max energy. Sure. We got lots of holes and they're very big, so we'll hopefully start converting into new resources. Okay, this time we're already up to 2.1 times multiplier. I'm going to knock some of these out over here. Very calculated risk, because I don't think anything's going to affect over here. Oh, something did. Wait, we got to get rid of that. Chew that out, blow it away. 2.1 times multiplier. Some only worth 47 million, but I didn't get nearly enough blues. Plus, I'm off my preferred background. I'm going to take 2000 laser damage per second. Upon spawning boss rock, nope, we don't need to do that. +5% armor will help us stay alive. Then we'll take a little more 100% crush damage when HP is below 10%. Okay, for now I'm definitely better off just ignoring the circle of multiplier because that is taking too much time away from other places. Like this time I haven't been focused on it and I did manage to get up to 1.5 times multiplier anyway, so if we end the session there, that should count. Still only 24 million, which is a lot but not as good as it could be. +5 crush speed. So we'll do damage faster, but we'll take damage faster as well. This next one is better again, though, 140 million. I saved up about $500 million, so let's increase crushing damage by 500 per crush. And that'll hopefully enable us to crush the rocks, yes, much quicker, lose less health while doing so. I got this one up to 2.8 times multiplier. I think we can hold on to that. real quick. This could be a very high earning one. I don't know how many blues we got. Oh, we've got some of those. So we got 285 billion for a single run. And I think we're going to leave it right there on that beautiful high note. We'll come back and destroy this later.